Yo, what's up guys? Welcome to another one. This is 200 days in Minecraft Super Flat. And I know I haven't posted in a while, but otherwise, yeah. I don't do much this video. I pretty much just grind out the game. I do get an elytra and better gear, a lot better gear. And then also just some other stuff that you guys should probably know. Or, well, you guys will see, because I do a lot of grinding. And also, remember that video where I did my biggest terraform yet? That was part 1, and I will do a part 2 soon. I'm just creating a giant build for that, which, yeah. But anyways, let's get into the video. And also, please leave a like and subscribe, because these videos take me a long time. I decide that I need to make an iron farm, just because, I need a ton of hoppers and stuff. And iron is just useful in general. So if I ever get a beacon, I can make a max farm. Or not a max farm, a max beacon, and just other stuff. Because I'm planning on also making normal farms, which usually need a lot of iron for hoppers and the redstone needed. And also it's just nice to have the extra iron for anything else I might need. So right now I'm just grabbing the materials and then I start building it. And this video might be more fast-paced. I don't really know why. I just feel like there isn't that much interesting stuff. The only interesting stuff is really just doing the actual things. But right now, I'm gonna now play me building the iron farm because it's cool. I finally finished the iron farm, and currently I have a zombie and a boat to make it work. But I really want to use a name tag because it's easier, and the boat doesn't take a name tag doesn't take up 4 blocks unlike a boat, and it's just easier, I feel like. And unfortunately, you can't craft name tags yet, so I'm just trying to find one on a trip. And I actually don't end up finding one, and I just end up looting a trial chamber. So eventually, after some time, I realized that I just have the heavy core in my inventory. I don't know when I got it, I don't remember where I got it or when I got it. And even after looking at the footage, I don't know when I got it. It just popped into my inventory just now. And this is when I noticed, so I end up crafting the mace and then now I use it. But I don't stop here. I end up just trying to loot more, seeing if I can get another mace. So once I got back to base, I just sorted my inventory, put some trims on my armor, and I put breach 4 on my mace because I just had one left over. And then I get mending from the villager, and then I need to put it on my armor too because as you can see it got really low. Because apparently trial chambers do a lot of damage to your armor. So now that I have mending on all of my armor, I just end up healing it all, and then that's kind of it. I don't really do much after that. After some time, I decide it's finally time to get an elytra again, and honestly, I don't even know what I'm doing, because I'm stupid. I somehow managed to die again, to falling into the void. So, as you can see, I see a huge end city that has a lot of loot, so I'm just purling over to it. And you see, I decide to pearl to the left, and you see that little floating island that's right in front of me? Yeah, somehow I throw my pearl and it hits the island, and I end up dying because of that in the void. So I lose everything, my armor, the mace, all of it. So that's very unfortunate, and I have to grind it back. And I end up going to another trial chamber where I actually get really lucky, and I get another mace towards like the very end of it. And then once I do that, I end up deciding to just max out my armor and all of that stuff. And then I just put on, yeah, see? I die like that. And I decide to just put iron armor on and leave all my armor at base. And I actually get an Elytra, thankfully. So after re-gearing a little, I finally have iron armor, and I decide to completely upgrade the farm and go get an Elytra this time, because I have not really anything good on me. And it's actually successful, thankfully. And also, the farm is a lot bigger now, so it's just better in general. After a bit, I decided it's finally time to go back to the end and try again to get an Elytra. And this time, I don't fail and I don't hit that little side island, and I actually make it to this little area here. And I can pretty much just walk the rest of the way to the end city, which is what I end up doing. And so once I get there, I get some shulker boxes, I get some good loot. And once I get the Elytra, I decided I'm just going to go back to base, and then that's it. But I do eventually come back with fireworks, because I do get sugarcane. And I get, like, I think 6 more Elytras, so 2 for my friend, or 1 for each of my friends. So now I just have 4 sitting in my E-chest, or my ender chest, because I do get lucky with the Silk Touch pickaxe. So I also have an E-chest now. Finally, after way too long, I do find sugarcane in a London trader, and honestly, I don't know if I'm stupid or what, but I literally, like, as you can see, I'm literally hovering over it, and I don't read sugarcane. I think it's just another kind of sapling that he's selling, and I'm annoyed because, like, I've been doing this for so long. And I'm about to kill him when I realize, wait, that was sugarcane, not some new sapling that they added. So then I buy it, and it does look scripted for some reason. I don't know what I was doing, but it definitely was rude. I did not, like, find it and then do this. No, yeah, this actually happened. I don't know what I was doing, like, if I'm really just that stupid or what. And then I proceed to show why I'm more stupid by trying to bone meal the sugarcane, and, like, by making an automatic sugarcane farm, which I had prepared. Which, of course, doesn't work because, well, you can't bone meal sugarcane. So I proceed to try it anyways because I didn't know, and it doesn't work. So I end up, I remember something about, like, how you can make, like, the most optimized sugarcane farm with 1 bucket, and I end up, like, trying to replicate it until I finally figure out how to do it, which works. But yeah, as you can see, it's not working for me here, the sugarcane farm, because you can't do that on Java for some goofy reason. But yeah, so now I just make the optimized farm. After some time, I decide it's time to get a mace again. So I go to a trial chamber that I haven't looted before, and after putting most of the stuff in the chest that I had, I decided to just go around and loot the whole thing. And as you can see, I have, like, mostly diamond armor now, besides my helmet, because, like, it's, I think, prot 4 or something, which is nice. And so eventually, after clearing out this entire, this entire cloud chamber, the second to last Omnis Vault I opened actually gives me the forehead, or the, whatever it's called, the mace. So now that I have the mace, I decide to, like, max it, or I try to at least. I don't remember if I do, but I do get close, like, eventually. And then after I do that, I decide I need to max my armor. So I also max my armor, completely maxing it out. And now I have full prot 4 and breaking 3 and mending on my armor, which is really nice. And then of course I have fire protection on my boots because the villager I have that gives my armor has fire protection on the boots. So I will have to change that later. But I do realize that I actually can't unless I take every other enchantment off. So I can't put prot 4 on it, which is unfortunate. So I will do that probably in the 300 days because I don't do that at all. So I'm now back at base. My armor is pretty much maxed out. I maxed out, or actually no, my tools were already pretty much already maxed out, of course. I decided that I should put trims on my armor, and I do also realize that I still have a netherite ingot in a chest I have. So I decided to put that on my chest plate because, you know, it looks cool. So after a while, I finally finish doing that. And it looks really cool, in my opinion. Something cool I want to show you guys is that I found a king zombie and I punched him a lot, and I ended up spawning in a ton of other zombies, and they all targeted my friend. So he was getting bullied, so I eventually helped him after starting my recording. I decided to get some lecterns and start to trade with like a bunch of librarians for some good enchantments. So I start to do that with my other friend. And so I'm pretty much just doing that, and I eventually get density 4 from this one that I'm trying to do, which is nice for my mace because I still don't have something else on it. It's still only wind burst 1, and then of course I'm breaking 3 and mending. So I just do some of this, and then my other friend also does it in like the actual main hallway for a bit, and we do end up getting some good enchantments. So that works out. And also by this time I'm starting to think that, you know, I haven't really done anything in any of my videos that's that big. It's kind of just me playing. And I really want to do a huge build, which eventually I've realized that it's actually I'm gonna have to do a 300 days. After a bit, I realized that the pen for the animals is just way too small. And especially for the builds I'm making, which by the way is gonna actually be a lighthouse. Which I know sounds weird, and we're actually not even going to be making like a huge ocean or whatever around it. It's literally just going to be a lighthouse surrounded by a moat, which you guys will see, at least the moat, by the end of this video. I don't actually start making the lighthouse until 300 days, which I haven't even started yet. So yeah, but I pretty much have all of the wool and materials I need, so it shouldn't take that long by the time I actually start doing the 300 days. And yes, I know I've been taking a long time to do this, but I've just been busy with school and like spring break. I have to do stuff, and yeah, I just have a lot of stuff to do, which is unfortunate because I love to do this, but otherwise, yeah. So now I'm just digging out the animal pit. Our only source of income so far is the farm we have, and honestly, it's kind of boring waiting or like having to bone meal stuff. And honestly, I just don't want to have to do that. I'd rather just AFK and have free emeralds. So what I'm doing right now is I'm making a tripwire hook farm so that, you know, I can sell it to villagers, because it's a lot of emeralds. Unfortunately, it's not as much as I want. But like I can always just make like it more by getting more librarians, which I will be doing in the future because like of course I want to have a max trading hall just for this as well. And honestly, I don't think I want to start a forever world, but I don't know if I ever will for like a long time. And also after this video, 300 days probably won't come out in a while because I want to do some modded videos, make some videos with mods. And I know I said a while ago in my videos that I would do a better Minecraft mod, like video. If you still want to see that, then say it in the comments. Like, tell me, because I might have deleted that video and just never ended up posting it for like reasons. So that's gone. So now I just have to restart that again. But yeah. And I also want to do other mods, which you guys will see in the future. Eventually I get bored and I just don't want to grind for materials. So I end up just deciding to fly in a direction because that's like really fun. And I just want to see what I find and just loot all the structures along the way. Especially like blacksmiths and stuff, because they can have like iron, or we don't really need iron, but they can also have like diamonds and stuff, and obsidian, which is just really nice to have on hand, because like I can just make another portal when I want, and I can also just have diamonds, because like it's really hard to get diamonds in super flat, which is unfortunate. So I just fly in this direction, and I actually end up finding a structure which I didn't really expect to find. After a second, I realized that there's actually a stronghold in front of me, which I'm very surprised by, so I fly over to it, and yes, this is the surprise structure that I find. And I think it's really cool, because I literally just went in a random direction, and I found another stronghold. And thankfully, since, you know, it's a new one, I can get eye trims again, because if you remember the last stronghold, I died with all the loot, and lost it. So, now I can get, like, pretty much all the loot back. So now I have eye trims that I can use if I ever need to, but like I probably won't because I've already trimmed my armor. And also, I also find out you can now find copper spears in chests, which I didn't know you could find. For the build, I realized that I actually need a lot of sand, which since this is super flat, it's pretty much impossible to get. So I decided that I need to make a sand duper, and to start, I need to break the portal, the end portal. So that's what I start to do. And honestly, you see the TNT I have in my hotbar? Yeah, you need 4 sand for that. Thankfully, or 4 sand for that. And thankfully, you get just exactly 4 sand from trial chambers. Like if you get lucky with the entrance room being a cactus, which does give you the sand, and it's really nice. But the thing is, it's like a 1 in 3 chance, and that's for 1 TNT. Look at the TNT I have in my hotbar. You do not want to know how long that took me. So I'm not trying to waste any of it while doing this, which I already wasted actually like 6 on trying to do it, which I failed. But yeah, so now I just finish this off, and then I actually end up running out of TNT because I fail a little bit at the end, so I have to go and get more. And it's such a pain having to do it. But now, after I make the sand duper, because I eventually do it because it works, we now have infinite sand. Honestly, way too much sand. I never needed that sand to start with, and I don't think I'm ever going to use it again, because I already have enough sand to last me like 5,000 days, probably. Unless I do some kind of super glass build or something, some super mega glass build, which I probably won't. After getting the rest of the TNT and finishing up blowing the portal up, I decided that all the TNT pretty much blew all the walls off, and it looks really bad, as you can see. So I decided to just patch it up completely and actually make it look not horrible, so that it doesn't suck when other people look at it, just because like I can. And eventually, once I finish this, I start to make the actual sand duper, which does take me a while because I do need to get some extra materials, which does take me a while. And unfortunately, it needs even more TNT. And I completely forgot about that, so I didn't get any more TNT any more sand for TNT while I was like out and about getting sand for TNT. So now I have to do that again. But thankfully, of course, I don't have to fully like put TNT into the entire duper. I can just put it into certain sides and then like do that. And I also realized I actually need sand for the duper, so I also have to get the sand, which is really annoying. But after I do all that, it comes out really nice and it works like really well. Once I find a design that I like that'll fit properly, I make sure that the room is prepped for it, and then I finally finish off the roof after like some time of thinking about it. And then once I do that, my friend joins, and I get the rest of the TNT that I need and the sand that I need. And I also get the rest of the materials that I need to use to build the actual sand duper. I now pretty much have all the materials I need. So now all I need to do is go into the end and mine out the area where all the sand will go once the sand duper actually starts to work. And for some reason, I also tried to make an Ender Pearl stasis chamber with a fishing rod to activate it whenever I want. But eventually, I find out after I make it that every time I leave and rejoin the world, it just teleports me to the to the stasis chamber because it like reloads the chunks or whatever. So that's really annoying. So eventually I just give up on it and I just don't do it, even though it's there, if I ever need to for whatever reason. After some time, I decided it's finally time to make it. And honestly, the process in making it actually goes like really well. It's super smooth and nice, and I just have a lot of fun. And thank you to capital K Kelp MC. So the K is capitalized and the M and C are capitalized on YouTube. His tutorial for it is really good and it helped me a lot. And then he also had a breaking tutorial for like on how to break the frames, because I like don't know how to do that because I never thought I would ever need to do this. But thanks to him, and I now get this started. And also, you see the thing on the right of the repeater? Yeah, I've never seen it like that before. I didn't know it could look like that in any way, and I just found it super weird. But just a side note. Also, sorry if I yap too much. I don't know. I just feel like sometimes I do that. After digging the moat, which you will see at the end of the video, and doing some other grinding like getting all the wool and all of that stuff, I get bored and I decide that I want to get full netherite. So along with my maxed armor, I now have also full netherite. And I also want to get netherite tools, and I end up, you see I have an iron sword, so that doesn't really go well. So I don't remember if I actually get a diamond sword and try to max it out. But I will have to get a diamond sword in the future. But otherwise, like my spear, my 2 pickaxes, and then my shovel, those things I'm gonna max out, or I'm gonna put netherite on. Because it looks really cool. And it's I'm so far into the world by this point where I just wanna do that and finish it. I have now gotten max netherite and fully healed pretty much all of my tools. And now that I've done this, there isn't really much to do next, besides like just grinding out materials for the build, which is what I end up doing. So at this point, I'm just, as you can see, grinding out the materials, and the rest of this video is literally just me grinding the materials out. And that's the end of 200 days in Superflop Minecraft. I will be doing a 300 days confirmed, but please leave 10 likes and I'll try to do it faster. Have a good day.